Hi, this is Ben from Turn Sounds, and beef and salad make a good sandwich. Welcome to Just Keep Walking. This is a podcast focused on the Walking Dead TV show, and today we're going to be chatting with the Instagram page, the Darylettes, talking about the Walking Dead and also having a shot at naming some of the seasons. So, I'm your host Ben, joined today by
Liam
and Isaac. If you're watching on Instagram, unfortunately, we couldn't quite get him into the shot, so he is there, but
he is just an arm.
Yeah, there we go, absolutely. And we also have Jodie, who's from the Darylettes page, joining us. So welcome.
Yes, hello.
Hello.
Thanks for coming on.
Hello.
So could you just tell us very briefly, if someone didn't know what your page was about, like what sort of stuff do you guys post? Why do you have that account? And tell us a little bit about it.
Okay, so we started it about 2 years ago before we went to Walker Stalker in Sydney.
Okay, nice.
A group of us. Yeah, we'd never really met before, so we thought, let's make up an Instagram page to kind of show everyone our photos and our weekend at Walker Stalker.
Yeah, why not?
And we just kept going from there, basically. We didn't just turn into a Daryl page, even though we love the whole show. It's not just Daryl, but it's more Daryl focused, our page, because that's obviously, our favourite. But no, we absolutely love the show, like, so much. And look, we can't even believe how big our page has gotten in 2 years, and we're like really appreciative.
Wow.
It's crazy, So yeah, we're very thankful to everyone, and that's it. We're huge Walking Dead fans, huge Daryl fans.
Absolutely.
What else can you say?
You really just can't go wrong with Daryl. Hey, I think we all, when we started we did our top 5 favourite characters, and every one of us had Daryl in there. So
easy.
I mean,
Daryl,
you can't
come
go
on.
wrong.
I mean, can't go wrong. He's the show now. It's between Rick and Daryl, Rick, but.
Sure.
Daryl wins because we were a fan of Norman Reedus before The Walking Dead anyway, so it kind of made sense that Daryl would be the favourite character as well.
You and Isaac have that in common. That's very good.
Can I ask what else did you see Norman Reedus in before this?
Oh, I love Boondock Saints.
Yes.
One of my favourite movies. Yes.
We can't even see.
I only watched them again recently, both of the movies. Like, I could watch them over and over and over. Like, love them.
Oh, do a watching party sometime.
Sorry?
We'll have to do a watch party sometime.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I could watch it, I could watch it every day, I reckon. Easy.
Wow. Okay.
And I've gone back and just watched all his stuff over the years anyway. Like, I think he doesn't really star in anything else these days except The Walking Dead, unfortunately.
Yeah, well, I mean, I imagine that would take a big chunk of your schedule, wouldn't it?
He did do that.
Yeah, and now I thought, the show's ending, he'd have more time, but now there's going to be a spin-off apparently, which, hey, I'm not complaining about. More Daryl, so, we'll see what happens with that.
How about,
interesting to see that, actually.
Death Stranding, did you play that at all? I guess he would have done a bit of work for it, but that's a good way to, he can do a little bit and then be in 60 hours worth of content without the extra work.
Yeah, I don't get it. I do own it, but unfortunately the kids kind of hog the PlayStation, so I've probably played it maybe
Classic.
twice. I need my own PlayStation.
Absolutely. No, fair. Hey.
Oh, well.
Awesome. Well, a few rapid fire questions just to get to know you. If you had to pick a favourite character aside from Daryl, who would you go with?
Oh, you know what? I'm not going to say this. I wouldn't have said this a couple of years ago.
Okay.
But I've really, really, really grown on Aaron because Ross is amazing. I've met him in person a couple of times. But I'm actually a huge fan of Aaron the last couple of seasons. Just he's grown and he's just become this. He's just changed. You look at him when he first came to the show to now, completely different person. He's just, I reckon he's just turned into a badass. Totally.
Sure. I mean, the meta one.
I think he could be a total leader. He's pretty. Like I said, until I met Ross, and then I went back and watched the show again with Aaron. I'm like, wow. I just kind of saw it all in the new in a new light. And no, I'm a huge fan of Aaron these days. But before Aaron, I probably would have said Abraham.
Okay,
Yes.
cool, yeah. Good picks.
Until, he got his head bashed in, but...
Poor
Still to
guy.
the end, though. He had the best
Yeah,
one-liners.
let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that.
And then favourite season. Can you pick one or is it hard to choose?
Oh, look, I really like the prison season. I love season
really?
3. I really like
Interesting.
the whole season, the prison season, storyline.
Okay.
That if I had to choose a season, probably season 3.
Yeah, no, fair.
Nice.
That's a good one.
Yep.
Good pick. Nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, well, let's. I'm trying to get this thing to stand up. There we go. Why don't we just dive straight in? Hey, we've prepared some ideas for naming the seasons because essentially the context for this is the Walking Dead main Instagram page. They posted something not long ago because AMC was doing a marathon of the first season. And it had in the title Season 1 Beginnings. So as if they gave a name to the season, but they haven't done that for any of the other ones. So that might be a good opportunity for us to dive in and have a crack coming up with our own. I mean, they can be silly, whatever. We can just have a laugh with it. Yeah.
So what have you come up with?
So, all right, well, let's just go through them one at a time. Hey, so season 2, Isaac, why don't you start us off?
Okay.
All the pressure.
Yeah. Well, while you guys get your acts together and think about something, I know the both of you. Anyway.
I got my list
Okay,
right
you got
here.
your notes. All right. So mine is kind of like a spoiler because once I tell you the one, you'll know like all the rest of mine.
Okay.
But I thought, like, wouldn't it be cool if every single season was named after the main camp that they stay in? So it's like season 2 could just be called The Farm, say,
Okay, I like it. Nice and simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Or you could say, or it could be, if you want to get funny and really silly, we could call it, Old Man Herschel had a farm.
I love it.
That's the PG version, right?
There's a song in there somewhere.
Oh, that's amazing. Another one I had.
And on the farm he had a walker. With
Yeah, I mean, that's like the whole song's written right there. Perfect. I love it. One of the silly ones I had was Back in the Barnyard. I mean, hey.
Hey.
The barn, Sophia, all that ties in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why not? Liam.
Alrighty. I don't know how it happened, but all of mine started with, the first couple of ones I did started with S. So I'm like, let's just roll with this. So everything has to start with S on mine. Don't know why, but I called season 2 Sowings because you're at a farm.
Oh, sowing.
Yeah, and you're
I like
sowing
it.
the
Yeah.
seed of what's to come.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Thorgon, who's joining live, we went live with him, well, I did at least, about a week ago, and he said, along the lines of what you were saying with communities, but you could name it after, like, the deaths of the main character, or, like, the main character who died in that season, or after the villain. I guess the villain would work, you could go the governor or Negan part 1, part 2. That would work. I like that. And then, I just had the farm as well. That was my other idea for season 2. So, I mean, it's kind of an easy one.
Yeah, there's
that
like,
one,
yeah, you can play with that heaps. Like, yeah, there's plenty of names you can come up with the farm, but
Absolutely.
come on, Old Man Herschel had
Old
a farm.
Man Herschel. I think that takes the
There's the
cake.
winner.
Yeah, that wins. Perfect.
Done.
All right, season 3. Jodie, any ideas?
Jailbait.
Jailbait. Nice.
I don't know.
Season 4.
So,
Both.
Or Prison Break.
yeah,
Or,
true. Prison Break. Yeah, I like that.
yeah.
Jailhouse Rock.
Yeah.
Oh, dear.
Yeah, no, that's Jailbait. That ticks the box. I like that. I was going with inmates. I was thinking like
Inmates.
yeah, but what about you guys? No.
Okay. No. Well, I mean, if we're going with my trend, then it would mean we get to call a whole season Woodbury, right?
Okay. And then
That was the whole
prison
reason
for the next season. Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
Isaac's a big Woodbury fan. I think probably in the minority, unfortunately. But
Oh, what?
Are you a fan of Woodbury, Jodie?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I prefer the prison side of it. Like, I mean, we can forget about the governor for all I care, but
Yeah.
we'll see. Yeah, Woodbury's good.
Oh, it's good. I mean,
Shrug your shoulders at Woodbury.
well, to be fair, I mean, it's like, yeah,
It's
the
one of the
governor's
best
playing.
defendable forts anyway.
Yeah, it is. Okay, it's very defendable. That's true. Yeah, Liam.
Alrighty, following on my theme of S, serving.
Serving. Why?
Time.
Oh, okay.
Serving time in
yeah.
the jail, serving
yeah.
each other. The community's starting, they've got all the new rules. The committee's starting to form. They're serving their community. They're building it back up.
Yeah,
Serving.
serving.
Yeah.
Interesting. I like that. It's a bit different.
It's all
it
of mine
ties
are
into the
extremely
jail as well.
different.
That's cool. That's a good one. Yeah, well, so season 4 was like the hardest one for me to think of, because you got the prison at the start, and then it's tracks at the end. So I was easy to do
Yeah, then
something
they're on
with
the
tracks,
road
but
and-
it's only like half the season.
Hmm.
I don't know.
Oh, it could be just look at the flowers. Wasn't that the season of it? We could just call it Look at the flowers.
Boy.
Yeah, no, why not? No.
Um,
Well, I mean, I guess that kind of ties in a little bit with Thorgon's one of, the major deaths. Just, I mean,
Yeah.
that's everyone's most memorable moment. Hey?
They were pretty shocking deaths, though. Like, killing off kids was pretty rough.
Yeah,
Mm.
totally.
So
Oh,
that was a very shocking scene for me. I wasn't expecting it, and I was like, whoa, what did I just watch? Like,
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, definitely dark. It wasn't in the interview we did not long ago, but Michael Zatrazimis in another interview was talking about how that was sort of the episode that they were saying if any episode of The Walking Dead might get pulled off TV or not be able to make it, it's this one, because like when
Yeah,
they're
no,
writing it, and
right,
everything,
yeah.
yeah, it's like killing kids and just it's risky.
Yeah, it's never no-no usually. It's a very crossing the line type thing. So, yeah,
Yeah,
very
but
surprised.
I think it was handled tastefully. They didn't.
Oh, yeah,
relish
we didn't see it or anything. It
definitely
wasn't-
well done.
Yeah, we didn't see it happen or, yeah.
Mm,
But we knew it happened and,
yeah,
oh, yeah.
there we go. Look at the flowers. Yeah,
Look
Liam,
at flowers.
any thoughts for season 4?
Alrighty, can you guess what it starts with?
So again, S.
Yes.
Oh,
Hey.
yes, okay.
Surroundings.
Surroundings.
In the sense that
Surroundings.
once they leave, everything, their whole surrounding has changed. The first half of the season, I'm like, I'm just going to wing it.
Yeah,
It doesn't fit, but you know what, I'm going for it.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
pretty good.
And they
you
ain't
could
aware
make
of
it
their
work.
surroundings. The governor rocks up with a tank, and they're like,
Exactly.
guy doing?
Yeah, because that's something coming in from their surroundings.
Exactly right.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Isaac.
Are we still on season 4?
Yeah, season 4. Yeah.
Okay. Is it? I was just gonna go with tainted meat.
Oh,
No, that's the next season.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Tainted meat.
Okay. Okay. All right. That's mine for season
But
5
that's
then.
good to season 5, didn't it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, we're a step ahead.
Okay. So
season 4.
season 4. I don't know if Lost makes sense, just with all the different groups being scattered and somewhat lost, trying to find each other.
Yeah, that makes sense.
she had
Good.
like that.
Yeah.
Good pick. Yeah,
Yeah.
Lost. The governor's kind of lost after Woodbury, as we
all
would
would be. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Lost. The flu, they're lost for what to do.
That's it.
Yeah, perfect, mate. That's amazing. Actually, what I forgot to say at the start is that we're all Aussies as well, because Jodie, you're in Sydney, right?
Ah.
Oh, Wollongong, but yeah, like near Sydney.
Yeah.
For people
nice.
that don't know Australia well. Anyway, yeah.
Cool. Yeah, well, I mean, people probably worked it out from the accents, I suppose, but like, yeah.
G'day, mate.
We're chucking in some mates and everything here and there, so I like it. Nice and consistent.
Good.
Liam, did you give us a season 4?
Yeah, surroundings.
Yeah, you did. Surround. Okay. What was mine? I couldn't even. I did write something down. Let me look at it. Season 4, Fallout was what I was thinking.
Yeah.
I don't know, it's a bit random, but
It sounds
kinda
cool,
like-
though.
yeah, the fallout of all their actions, and then after the prison, the fallout of that battle, I guess, kind of works.
I like it.
Yeah.
Something else. Cool. Any last ideas, Jodie?
Last words.
Are we still talking season 4?
Season 4, yeah.
No, I think I liked mine. Look at the flowers.
Yeah.
I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, it's
Quality.
good.
Nice and simple.
Yeah, I think that was a pretty important part of the season that happened. So,
Yeah.
that will be my take on it.
Oh, definitely. Good pick. Okay, so season 5, you've gone with Tainted Meat.
Tainted meat!
This is easy. This is easy. Welcome to Alexandria. Or,
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know. Applesauce. Wasn't it applesauce with the whole
Yeah.
with the Karen?
That's like very
Applesauce.
obscure.
What was that
Hey,
again?
wait, so
Applesauce.
that was when,
That's what I'm going to say. Applesauce. It's going to be totally random and totally different, totally out there, and say applesauce.
why not? That was when
Just to be
Aaron was
totally out
trying to gain the trust of everyone. He's like, look, we've got applesauce
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
backpack, but he didn't want to eat it.
Yeah.
It was that jar of trust. You know, that was it. Can we trust him or not with that applesauce? That's me.
Butcher's delight is what Thorgon said. Tainted meat.
Tainted meat.
That's pretty good, actually. Hunger Games. Actually, that's pretty good. I'm just seeing if we got. If anyone else watching wants to chuck in ideas, please do. We'll read them out. I'm just checking we haven't missed any. But yeah, season 5 there was a bit to work with. I was thinking like, well, I mean, you could go with road trip or something because on the road moving from place to place. I was thinking like the next world maybe because they're like adapting to surviving in the world and then also get exposed to the new world of Alexandria.
Yeah.
All kind of works.
That's good.
Any other ideas?
Seeking.
That's good. That's good.
You're
Seek-
on fire with these names, yeah.
Or we're going back to beginnings, but new beginnings, because that's where they basically stay now, is Alexandria.
Yeah,
is
that's
kind of
true.
where they started everything again. So we'll say new beginnings.
I like that, yeah.
Yeah, nice.
New beginnings.
Untainted Meat was yours, Isaac.
You bet.
Yeah, no,
Or like, machete with a red handle or something. I don't know.
machete, yeah, red machete. Yeah, that's cool. That works.
Actually, like I know we're being silly and stuff like that, but it would kind of be cool, especially like regarding applesauce and stuff like that. Imagine if they actually did release the name of the season and you were like applesauce or red machete. That's strange. And then as you're watching it, there it comes up and you go, there it is.
It ties in later.
Yeah. And so it's for people that have watched it then that they're in the know, so they know.
Yeah, I like that. I guess it's kind of like
Did I
they
do
do
well?
with episodes, because you know the episode name beforehand, and sometimes it's really obscure. You have no idea until you watch it what it's about. But they should start doing that. That'd be cool. As long as I've got better ideas than us. Thorgon had a good one. What was it? Everything at stake. Like steak. That's pretty good. Okay, season 6.
Oh dear. Season 6. Batter up.
Oh no!
That's perfect.
No. We're gonna end this thing right here.
Or you could call it
My
like
bad.
bug-eyed or something.
Oh god! Oh no!
No, well, that would be 7, wouldn't it?
Yeah, well, it's kind of in both. but
Yeah,
like,
true.
Yeah, batter up.
Ugh.
No. Okay.
Oh damn. Oh, I don't know.
That was a good one. I was thinking maybe like something bigger or something along those lines because you got the horde at the start, which is like the biggest horde you've ever seen, and then you got something bigger like the saviors. They're this bigger threat than we've faced before. It's
I
not
like
very
it.
catchy, but it works.
It fits.
What's the conversation that Simon has with Rick on the road.
What if this is your last day on Earth?
Last Day on Earth.
Yeah.
That could be cool.
That was the name of the episode,
Yeah.
but it could work for the season.
Oh, yeah, true.
And then they named it the next one, the pilot of the following season was The Day Will Come When You Won't Be, I believe.
Yeah.
And that was a reference to,
Yes.
I think, Morgan and Rick.
No, it was Jenna at the end of season 1 said that because he was going to keep them in the CDC when it blew up, but then he let them out.
That's right.
And Rick goes, I'm grateful. And he says, the day will come when you won't be. I love that tie-in. Hey,
Yeah.
It's so good.
It was so accurate too.
Yeah.
Did you pick up on that straight away when they put out the episode title?
Oh, yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like for the fans who are paying attention, but it's not too obscure. Yeah. That's pretty good.
It's good.
Okay. Oh, Lucille, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for mine?
Okay, give us yours. Starts with an S.
Saving.
So
the first half, they're all about trying to save Alexandria. The people are weak. They don't know what they're doing. There's that big horde. The second half, we're introduced to the saviors.
Okay, that's pretty good. I like it.
Saving.
Good.
Sorry.
You've given yourself the limitation of only working with one
It
letter.
was
So.
such a pain. I'm sitting on my little recliner going, why have I done this to myself?
No, you've done a good job. And Isaac, season 6? Or did you already say one? You said Bug-Eyed, but that we're not going to pay that.
No, Last Day on Earth. That was kind of the...
Yeah, Last Day on Earth, that's right. Yeah, that's a good one. Good pick.
Thank you.
Season 7. So, this is...
The Kingdoms. We could do something with the Kingdom.
The Kingdoms, yeah.
The Kingdom. Oh, that's pretty simple.
Oh, it can be simple. That works. Yeah.
Could you call it like sacrifice, maybe?
Ooh.
Sacrifice. Yeah, that's good.
Because that's kind of what the whole of Alexandria has to do under the reign of the saviors, isn't it?
It starts with S.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you're
Sorry,
Liam.
Liam.
Yeah, that's good. Sacrifice.
I like
Liam's
it.
on board.
What was your one?
Mine was on the same sort of path. It was submitting.
Submitting, yeah. Okay.
Saviors
Yeah.
have just beaten them into submission, literally.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Too soon.
Cracking heads together. Oh, God, mate. You can't give us that.
Ruthless, this guy.
On fire. I love it.
But, I went with Rise Up. They had that on some of the posters for it. So, like...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because, it's like not quite at the war, but they're, rising up, building a group, building an army. Yeah, could work. And, well, I guess it works for Walking Dead as well because the dead are rising up. So,
I like
a little
that.
bit of a theme. Yeah. Any other ideas, Jodie?
No more idea out at the moment.
No, that's good. Red Dawn? There we
Yeah,
go.
no, I'll just stick with mine. Whatever it was. The Kingdom.
Yeah,
Is it the Kingdom?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it's
Well,
nice
you
and
could do
simple.
the kingdom or the kingdoms, and because there's all these, the Saviour's kingdom.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Multiple levels. I like it. Season 8. So, I mean, All Out War is like the obvious one because it was kind of
It wasn't, though.
subtly named that anyway. It's on the posters and stuff. So that's like my easy pick. All Out War.
And that's the name of the arc in the comic, isn't
All Out
it?
War.
Yeah. Liam, what's yours?
Standing.
Standing.
They're standing up for themselves now. They're going to war. They
Yeah.
ain't just bending over anymore. It's time to rise.
Yeah. Standing.
And it was the only thing I could think of that started with S.
Yeah, okay, fair. It's a bit of a stretch, but it works.
Ah, man. I was in the thesaurus. What's something that starts with S that you can correlate with uprising? That was a tough one.
Surprising.
Uprising.
Rick's Redemption, Thorgon said. Yeah. maybe like towards the
Or
end.
if we want to go along the lines with if we're going with the S theme, like suck it, Negan.
Yeah.
I like
Because
that.
you finally
I like that.
Your
That is a
throat
lot
slashed,
better.
you got yours coming.
It
Suck
spoils the ending a bit, but I like it. Yeah, Isaac.
I don't know what the actual episode title was right at the end when Negan gets his throat done.
That was Wrath.
Wrath. Okay, so would it be better to call the whole season Mercy?
Mercy, yeah. Yeah, that's cool.
That or I don't know. It's kind of appropriate for this season, but then more so for the last one. Actually, just calling the season "We Are Negan."
We Are Negan.
Under the
Wouldn't
whole.
you do that for season 7? But I don't know.
That's what I mean. Sort of like it works more for season 7, but there's a large part of season 8 where that's still sort of happening, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. No, that's good.
Yeah.
We Are Negan. Yeah, Mercy actually, you could do like "My Mercy Prevails." So you could do the quote because he says it at the start and the end, ties in nicely. Good choice. Jodie, any ideas? Season 8.
No, that's all I could come up with that one.
No,
unfortunately, you did pretty good with that one yourselves, so I'll leave that with you guys.
Oh, good thanks. What did we get? Okay, Thorgun just gave us Rick's Redemption. It works, but like I feel like that wasn't his most redemptive season because like even towards the end, remember he gunned down those sages after he promised to save them.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe it's a good suggestion, but I'm tossing up whether or not Rick actually redeems himself in that one. Maybe in the next one. But yeah, okay. So season 9.
My favourite.
Okay, Liam, what do we got?
This is a bit of a giveaway as to what I'm referencing. Suspending.
Wait, what? Suspending? Oh, okay.
Mate.
Pikes on the head.
You know, everything's sort of in limbo. It's suspended. You know, they think the walkers are evolving. You know, they're trying to build a bridge at the start of it, but there's hostilities between the old saviors. Everything's just... They can't quite get a grip on moving forward. It's all just suspended.
Yeah, that's
But
cool.
then the finale, the heads are suspended on pikes.
Wow.
And again, it was the only word that started with S that I could think of.
Spikes.
I like the being suspended, especially like after Rick's death. Like they're also, you know, like Michonne's suspended in this. Yeah, that's cool. That's a good pick. Well, this is Sandra said, "Hi, Norman Reedus is still single." So hey, there you go. That doesn't have to be an episode title, but that's a good thing to know. Thorgun said toward the good, towards the brave, towards love. That was the thing that...
Thorgun always has the right thing to say.
Yeah, totally. That was what Sasha said to Rick in the little flashback. And I think he's got that as a tattoo, doesn't he?
Who does?
Thorgun. Yeah, I think he's got that quote as like a tattoo.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
Killer.
Well, yeah, it's on his Instagram somewhere. I can't
Do you,
remember.
Thorgun?
Yeah, he'll let us know. Or Rick's exit.
Ooh.
Which...
Oh, no, Rick lives. Rick lives. We know that he lives, so Rick lives. Not Rick's exit.
Okay.
Rick lives.
Yeah, actually, Thorgun will like that. Rick lives.
Yeah.
Bridges and
I'm
borders.
trying to think of Thorgun here because I know how much he loves Rick. So yeah, Rick lives on. Rick lives.
Yeah, that's a good one actually. Rick lives. Bridges and borders. Someone just sent through. Actually,
That is cool. Bridges and borders. I love that.
Look at me. I'm Sandra T. There we go.
Sandra T, I'm definitely looking at you. That is awesome.
That's an amazing, amazing name. Bridges and borders. Oh man,
I love it.
Can't
Bridges
top
and
that. Can't top that. Isaac. Ideas.
Where do all these helicopters keep coming from?
Question of the day. Yeah.
It's a bit tricky.
It is.
Part of me wants to, because I like that conversation. It might be the next season, actually. Correct me if I'm wrong here. This the conversation that Judith is having with other brother.
Oh, with RJ.
Yeah, about the brave man and all of the stuff that he did.
Yeah.
Is that season 10?
Well, it's in the next season, but you could still call season 9 the Brave Man or something.
Yeah.
Because that's when it happens.
True.
Yeah. What do we think of that? The Brave Man. I wonder if
Yeah.
Thorgon likes that because it's still about Rick.
Yeah, please.
Yeah.
To see if we get his tick of approval. A New Beginning was then the other one, which you kind of said before for like season
That was
5.
yeah.
But then I also
Yeah.
feel like
And it's
yeah,
the next new beginning. They keep having new beginnings, so we'll say the
another
next
beginning.
or the new beginning part.
a new beginning.
a new beginning.
The new beginning.
Honestly, you could almost call like any season the next
True.
world, the new beginning, because like there's so
Yeah,
much change.
that's pretty much what it
Yeah, Thorgon approves of the Brave Man. Okay, that's good. Little Miss
Awesome.
Grimes as well. Yeah, Little Miss Grimes. Something different.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so and yours was suspended.
Yeah,
okay,
suspending.
Cool. All right, season 10, last one, mate.
Whispers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, just SHHHHH?
Yeah. How many?
S.
How
Nice
many
to work from
H's
you.
are there?
Sorry,
No, that's good. I like it.
It's so
Yeah.
simple. Just
Yeah.
I'm watching. All right.
How many H's are in that is the main question.
Oh, I don't know. Enough to get my point across.
Okay, fair. Or 10, because it's season 10.
Hey,
Alright.
it's good.
Ah, so yeah, there you go. That's convenient.
Cool. Liam, yeah. All right,
I'm
Roddy on an
gonna
S.
flip it now. I want you to try and guess what mine is.
Oh, okay.
I hazard it's still S.
Yep.
I believe it might be the same as mine.
Oh.
Ooh.
Heads at stake. What about lives at stake?
Yeah, heads at stake.
Lives at stake.
Golly.
Yeah, well, what you can have season 9 heads at stake, season 10 lives at stake. Time all together.
Oh dear.
Okay. Any guesses before Isaac says his? Any guesses what Liam's one would be, starting with an S? Thorgon's put sex with socks on because of Negan.
We don't talk about
It
that.
does start with an S, so.
Oh no.
I
I don't want to have to remember that. I don't want to have to
No.
visualize
I
that.
had
Let's
forgotten that
forget,
scene
mate.
until now.
Oh.
I don't know. I got nothing. Isaac, what's your one? And we'll see if it's the same.
Okay, so mine written on the top of the DVD. You can written in Southern, if that's anything. Just I'm stronger now.
Stronger now.
Yeah.
Ah,
No,
okay.
No,
Nothing.
Yeah.
No.
but I
Okay,
do like
wasn't
that.
it.
Okay.
I do like that. So
Yeah,
my
that works in a lot of ways. I like. Okay, sorry, go on.
silencing.
Silencing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Plus, it ties. I can't remember if it was season 9 where the Silence of the Whisperers was the theme.
Yeah, that was in
That was
season
season
10.
nine.
So,
Oh, was it season 10?
So that works.
Yes.
It's at the start, and then hopefully by the end. Well, we haven't seen the finale yet, but hopefully they do actually silence
No,
those.
not yet.
Yeah. What do we think of that? Silencing.
Silencing, yes.
Okay, cool. That's good. Mine was just the name of the first episode, Lines We Cross. I quite like that name because it's all about
True.
you know, crossing the border and then you crossed the line here, you know, all that. all that. Yeah, Jodie, any ideas?
No, I think I'm done. I can't think of anything else. But the thing is, we haven't seen the last episode, so we could come back, you know, in 2 weeks' time and think, oh, well, that's what we can name it because of the finale. So
No, true, actually.
have to wait and see.
Yeah.
That's very true. We'll have to see. Well, I guess actually the extra 6 episodes will probably change it a bit as well.
Oh, that too, yeah.
Who knows what they're going to be about, but lots to work with.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Everyone did theirs?
Yeah.
Season 10?
Yeah.
Nice, cool. Thorgon said, a way to a woman's heart is socks. I don't think that's true.
Oh, no, it's not. No, it's not.
Yeah, can you confirm or?
Maybe for you.
Right, you heard it here first, folks. It's not true. I'm sorry.
Fake news.
Fake news. Oh, dear. Yeah, well, okay, that was good. I think there were some solid ones there. If anyone from AMC is listening, they can, they can pay us some money later if they use the ideas. But hey,
Just Liam,
That's
really.
it.
probably.
Use ideas more than one.
Yeah. Still, old man Herschel had a farm. He's probably just going to take the cake for the whole thing. I was actually thinking one more music one on like season 4 when they're walking along the tracks, just like I'm on my way from misery to happiness. Or that, or the song from Ice Age, the On the Way. You could just like put those in as a montage every few episodes.
It kind of lightens the mood, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Got walkers around it. On the way.
Straight after the look at the flower scene, like Darylettes are walking up, on the way.
You've got the Walker kids in the background dance.
Oh,
Gee.
that's terrible.
Oh my god.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll do maybe one more segment and then wrap it up because Instagram caps it at about an hour, so that'll kick us off. But we got time for a little bit more. So why don't we do a previously on Walking Dead, which you always say that because you say it way better than anyone else.
All right. Previously on AMC's The Walking Dead.
Okay, so this part of the show, we essentially, because we started our podcast pretty much halfway through season 10, and this just gives us a chance to talk about some of the other seasons and stuff from before, stuff that we like, any standout scenes that we feel like discussing. So we'll jump in with a few. I didn't tell you about this to prepare anything.
No, you didn't. Now I'm put on the spot. Like the pressure.
We'll give you a few ideas, and then if there's a scene or just anything in particular that comes to mind, then we'll chuck that in. But do you want to start us off, Liam?
Sure. I had two, but the one I'm going to go with is, and I feel like we may have discussed it before, but it's a soft subject. The death of Merle.
The death of
But
Merle.
how much of a hero he went out as, like yelling at the governor.
Yeah.
I ain't begging. I ain't begging. This dude is a badass.
Totally. Which actually, I just watched episode 3 of season 1 the other day, and when he's like chained to the roof and he's just like going crazy, just talking to himself, saying weird things, he goes on about that for a bit. He's like, I ain't begging, not gonna beg.
Yeah.
And it was like,
I forgot about
I didn't
that.
know that was there.
Yeah.
So
Character continuity.
Yeah, it all comes around in a nice
Yeah.
circle. Yeah, I mean, no, what a hero.
Yeah.
Well, only at the end, not before then.
No.
But yeah. R.I.P. Merle.
You'll
Yeah,
be
did
missed.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Isaac, what did you have?
I'm going to try and bring it up a little bit from that. I feel like it's quite easy for us to get complacent watching The Walking Dead as to how dangerous the world actually is. You know, anytime somebody's being a new character in particular is running away from them or, you know, is trying to fight them off and they're panicking, and then along come the heroes to kind of save the day, and you see them being all sort of shocked, and people never say what were those things in this series, so like, you know, there is that. But I do like that we get to see a fresh perspective usually when new protagonists come into the story, because they'll usually be chased by some bit like Eugene, or we see like Luke in the group, you know, at the start they're all surrounded and so it's a nice reminder of it's really dangerous out there. So
Yeah.
if you're not in a group, if you're not in a community, then it's going to be tricky for you. There's my hand for you.
he is there. It makes me think of this. They're kind of like a couple of obscure characters. They were only in it for a little bit, but in season 4 there were those two guys. The one guy who had the dislocated shoulder.
Yeah.
And they had just been like hiding in that house, locked in the room because there was a walker outside, and they're like, "Oh, we were just hoping it would walk away." Like we usually try and avoid them. So yeah, it goes to show that, you know, even if there's just one, not everyone's capable enough to deal with it. It's still a pretty big threat. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Thank you.
Any other like characters introductions that come to mind?
Gee. Well, Eugene was the big one for me. He's actually like panicking and running away from it.
Yeah, true.
Anyone else come to mind?
Oh, I don't know. Well, this is a bit different to what you were saying, but I do like when Magna's group come in. I feel like they could have done more with it.
It's Luke's group.
Yeah, Luke's group. Okay. Luke is Isaac's favourite character. It's a good thing. But I feel like it was cool how they did it a little bit, at least, how it was sort of mirroring when Rick's group first came to Alexandria, how they were real skeptical and you know, stashing away weapons and things like that. So my only wish for that was that in season 10 when Magna and Kelly are like hiding food out in the woods, if they had been burying weapons or something a bit more reasonable than like, I don't know. I feel like they would have been more likable if they did that, because we would have seen Rick's group doing that a few seasons ago, and now these guys are doing it. But yeah, there we go.
There you go.
There we go. Yeah. So, oh wait a minute, I've just gone blank out. I've got a few written down here, but I forgot. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, so this is just very small, one line. It's a Daryl line, so hey, classic.
Hey.
But,
You got my attention.
in season 1, when he comes back to the camp and they tell him that Merle's been left behind in Atlanta, and T-Dog says, I'm the one who, he says like, I'm sorry, I dropped the key, and Daryl just goes, you couldn't pick it up?
Yeah. Idiot.
Such a good reaction. Small little touch, but Norman Reedus, hey, what a champ. Which, have you seen, there was an interview I watched with him recently where he was talking about first coming onto the show, and it was, I think it was in Off Camera, I don't know if you've heard of it all, Jodie, but he was talking about, like, yeah, where all the other cast had been going around doing press junkets and they'd been working on a few episodes already, so him coming in was like, you know, he was the stranger, and it sort of seemed like, you know, his very first scene is getting in the face of the main character and they all love each other and stuff like that. So he kind of felt, I think, at the start like a bit of an outcast and wasn't quite part of it. But then, was able to channel that in a really good way to, I guess, use that anger and put it into the character, and then eventually managed to become a part of the group over the seasons. So, yeah, good old Norman.
Good old.
But I kind of, it's like a bit sad, but it's cool that the actor was sort of in a similar place to the character in a few ways.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, I'm just reading here if there's seashells. Someone's put. I can't remember what that I don't
Maybe
know how
for
long ago that was
Oceanside?
said. Yeah, there's seashells.
Yeah.
Actually, even in season 10, they were in Oceanside a bit, so that works. But yeah, Jodie, does any scene or anything in particular come to mind from the earlier seasons that maybe is a favourite scene or just something that stands out?
Oh, God, you know, it's been a while since I've watched the older seasons, to be honest.
Yeah.
It's,
No pressure if not.
Oh, yeah, look, it's, look, I could be here all day thinking of like, you know,
yeah, I mean, there's like, there's, yeah.
I didn't have time to prepare. I didn't write my notes down.
It's one of those questions that's like so big because there's so much content.
Oh, look, there's so many answers.
Yeah.
Like, there's,
Okay,
I can't, like, if I was more prepared, I'd like think more about it and something would pop to my head.
Yeah,
but
well, let's narrow it down a bit. What's like a standout Daryl moment that even early on when you were first watching, what's the scene that really just made you start to like him a lot more?
I liked that scene with Carol where they were in the van on the farm. I think it was the Cherokee Rose scene.
Yeah.
He brought in that flower and he was like just having that kind of bonding moment with her, and it was so soft aside. And I'm like, okay, this guy's actually got a heart. You know, he was, you know, I think maybe the previous episode or something, he was yelling and screaming at Carol, you know, saying, you know, Sophia's not my daughter. I'm wasting my time looking for her, blah, blah, blah. But then she's at breaking point and he's come in with this flower and a story regarding that flower and kind of gave it to her and explained it to her. And I'm like, he's got a heart. Like, he's a softie. He's a closet softie. And
Absolutely.
I think, that was a really nice scene. That always comes to mind with those two. I think that's when that's when Carol started.
Okay.
You know,
10 seasons later, they've got their own show. Who would have
I
known?
know. That's going to be interesting. I'm still, I don't know, like, because knowing they've got a spin-off is kind of, you think, okay, well, how's this show going to end, The Walking Dead, if we know that Daryl and Carol are getting a spin-off? Okay, we know they're not going to die. That's one spoiler alert, that they're going to ride off into the sunset on his bike and, you know, live happily ever after. But that kind of makes me think, okay, well, at the end of The Walking Dead, they're going to leave the group and go do their own thing.
Yeah.
I'm guessing, because as far as we know, no one's going on to the show with them. Just those two. They're getting their own spin-off, so they must leave.
Yeah. Do you think...
And leave everyone behind and go venture off on their own.
It's not likely, but do you think there's any chance it could be in, like, a earlier timeline or something?
Well, see, we don't know. It could be anything. All we know is they're just going to have their own show. But that would require Daryl to get a haircut. If they go back.
Yeah, true.
I don't think you'll do that.
Well, I do actually have a question, actually, for the whole group, but I guess I'll ask you, Jodie. When I first sort of heard the news about the spin-off show, I kind of, I was excited like everyone else, but then I've kind of grown to think about it, and it's like, does that mean that for the rest of season 10 and 11, that if it is set later, that means that Daryl and Carol both have, like, plot armor and nothing bad can happen to them? So, like, if they're ever put in...
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's one of my problems with the past few finales and seasons. We've found out what's happened. Like, I've had no, like, shock factor.
Right.
I've known, you go online, you just see straight away what's going to happen. Basically, they said Rick's leaving, Maggie's leaving. We knew all these things were going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas with this, I really, really, really don't know what's going to happen. I mean, I know that Daryl and Carol are going to survive, obviously, but I don't want to know anything. Like, I really want to know. Like, I want to be kept in the dark with everything. I want a surprise. I want to know. I don't want to know a thing. I don't want to know. But it's hard because everything's online. You go online, it's right there in front of you as soon as you log on.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, even with the finale, it almost feels like we've seen most of the episode already from all the different images they've released and, like, the trailers and scenes and all that. Like, it almost seems like we've already watched the whole thing. Like, it's just a little bit overkill.
So it's going to be interesting, like, just to they're going to keep it under wraps as to what's going to happen. Like, I hope.
Hopefully. No, that's a good thought. Hey, I guess with a new series as well, they've got a bit more freedom to approach it in a different way. But yeah, I thought you were gesturing, saying Liam had something to say.
Yeah, what do you reckon about that, Liam?
I'm in the same boat. I'm looking forward to it, but I don't like the concept of having, like, plot armor, like you say. It might sort of bore some things. You might be like, they're not going to die. But then I thought, well, what if, for example, Carol dies and the whole spin-off series is, like, backstory between the both of them. Yeah. Like, maybe it's like Daryl with, like, Walker
around,
Carol.
Just, walking around with Carol's ghost next to him the whole time.
Yeah, or like the Walker, like Carol as a Walker, and the whole series is based around, like, Daryl trying to let go, and it.
Yeah, he's
like,
got
maybe
her on
they'll
a
go
chain
down
like Michonne.
Yeah.
She'd still find a way to ruin everything.
Yeah, I mean, the one's kind of similar example is with Black Widow in Marvel, because they announced the Black Widow spin-off before Endgame, and then she actually died at Endgame. So I was like, oh, okay, well, they're gonna have to do something different. So I mean, it's a bit different because you can't really make a whole series of like flashbacks with Daryl and Carol, and they all look older now and stuff like that. But I don't know. To be fair, they've already kind of got plot armor anyway, because they're like the two sort of biggest characters. They've been there from the start of the show, and like the actors are locked into contracts anyway. So I would be very surprised if either of them were to die, like regardless.
It's not just that. Like, I don't care if they have plot armor and survive, but it's kind of like when they tease all of these super threatening situations, like, you know, oh, Carol gets really sick and could die, and so we have to find this medicine. Like, we know she's not going to die, and so we don't feel the seriousness of that situation.
Yeah, no, that's fair actually. Sandra T said, she had the same theory about one of them dying and the other keeping him on a chain like Michonne did. So that's a good one.
Sandra T, you are the real MVP.
And she also said one of her favourite scenes was Daryl and Carol on top of the bus or like the truck that's flipped. This is at the start of season 3, and when Daryl gives her a massage because of the kickback of the rifle. It's a nice little scene. I can see how all the Carol shippers just went crazy. That's where it must have all started. I don't know.
I personally don't know if I like them as a couple. I like their friendship. I don't see them as a couple.
I'm with you.
Don't hate me, Carol shippers, but I'm more the friendship
me too.
side of it, definitely.
Okay, well,
They've come too far to kind of, muck it up with love and relationships. So I think what they've got now is good.
I agree. Yeah,
Don't
I think we all
with
agree.
romance.
That's very true. What about Connie in that case? Do you reckon they? Would you like to see a
think
romantic
they shoot together. You got to be careful with Daryl fans and who you say you ship for, like right? But I like them together. I think they've had a lot of cute scenes, and I think they have a little thing going. But I'd rather them together than Carol.
Yeah.
Just say it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Let's put it out there.
One of us.
Yeah.
One of us.
Do it.
I was actually thinking back in like season 6, Daryl and Rosita, because they went off on like a few adventures together and stuff. But I'm glad now that didn't happen.
Yeah. Nah, I think he's just been alone for too long now. I think he's just happy just doing his own thing, Daryl.
Yeah.
I don't think he's too worried about finding love in the apocalypse.
I mean, he's got dog
really
at least.
I'm going to say, there was that spark between him and Beth that I really liked.
Really?
I thought they were really cute.
Interesting.
Before all that happened as well.
Yeah,
So
there are a lot of Beth and Daryl shippers out there. I can't call myself one of them, but
Isn't Beth 17?
yeah, she is. That's the main thing. Hey, she's just younger than him. Yeah. But no, you can see it in a few scenes that it's got potential at least. Who knows?
Yeah. We'll just have to wait and see what happens. I mean, if Daryl and Carol have got their own show, is Coddy going with them? Or, that's kind of,
Please.
you don't know. This spin-off show is driving me crazy. I'm thinking, is anyone else going with them, or is it just them two? That means there's no chance for him and Connie, because then him and Carol are going away by themselves. And
all we can do is hope.
You hear that, AMC? Listen up.
Absolutely. Well, I think we're getting close to running out of time, so we might start to wrap it up there, just so Instagram doesn't kick us off halfway through a sentence. But Isaac, do you want to plug Turn Sounds for us? Just let people know where they can find the website.
Okay. Are we currently running this through our Turn Sounds?
Yes, yeah. Well, so you're already, if you're watching this, you're already on Turn Sounds Instagram or watching the Darylettes. So definitely for Instagram, make sure you follow both of those, because Darylettes, I mean, it's like, if you like Daryl, mate, you're in for a treat. It's
come to that page.
It's a great Daryl content. But yeah, what about the website and stuff?
Yeah, so that's just turnsounds.com. If you like the sound of our voices in your ear holes and wonder what other sort of things we talk about, what other shows we do, then turnsounds.com is where you go, and you can look at all the shows you didn't know existed of of them to include mentioning is probably Astromech, our Star Wars aficionado
Star Wars, yeah.
show. And then my wife also hosts one called Move Your Mind, which is debunking all health and fitness and dietary myths you didn't know you believed in.
I've just been like getting into that recently, and I don't know. It's like I've got to break some old habits now, but it's good because it's gives you some good health tips. So I like it. Good quality. But yeah, feel free to get in touch with us. Message us on Instagram or whatever, or turnsounds.com. There's a contact page. We'd love to hear from you. And yeah, we'll probably wrap it up there. So Jodie, thanks so much for coming on. Hey, it was really fun.
No worries. We'll do it again another time.
Yeah, definitely. I've also got to say thanks. I already, said thank you over message, but for sorting out those autographs a little while ago.
No problems at all. Hopefully you get, they get to come back one day and after all this craziness is finished and they come back and you actually get to meet them yourselves and because they're great. Oh, just awesome in person. Amazing people. Like so humble and amazing. So
that's great.
Yeah.
We'll all fly over east. Turn Sounds.
Yeah, we've got to do a trip, either a road trip or something. Yeah. But I mean, it's so true. I haven't heard a bad thing said about any of the cast members as far as being rude or not getting along with the fans or whatever. They just seem like just such a good quality crew. Hey.
Yeah, they all are. The ones that I've met, like no bad words at all. Like just awesome. So if you get a chance to meet any of them, do it.
We'll do. We'll try to.
Yeah, we'll try.
Awesome.
Yeah, try. I know.
All right. Well, we're going to end it there. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. Anyone who's still tuned in, and yeah, just keep walking.
Just keep walking.
Yes.
Hey.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.
See ya.